For me, teaching and learning has a deeply personal meaning. My father was born at the beginning of the Korean War to parents who were farmers in a remote part of the Korean peninsula. And he basically studied himself his way out of poverty, being the first one to go to college in a family that had 10 children. My mother comes from a long line of teachers. And for her, the dual act of teaching and learning is not just a matter of profession, but is really a way of living in pursuit of equal citizenship and democratic life. And I believe that I've sort of inherited that kind of commitment to teaching and learning. And I tried to pass on to my students the same kind of excitement that one feels when one begins to see oneself and others in a different way, and how all of us are somehow enriched by that kind of a transaction that is not necessarily a zero-sum game, but is always in flux. Passion for me is absolutely at the core of what I do as a scholar and as a teacher. And I think that has to do primarily with the fact that every time I walk into the classroom, every time I interact with students, I give a certain chunk of myself really as a person and not just as a professor or as a teacher to my students. And at the same time, I gain something from them back. And I find myself being a different person afterward. And I suspect that that kind of an exchange that is genuine and honest has something to do with the passion that students feel when I teach.